Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Ignis League. In the first game of the night, we're going to be seeing a group stage A game between K9 Esports and Hound Esports.
In fact, there's knife round going on right now. Let's see, nice game. That's 3K Mashik. That's another TK. We've been seeing a lot of that lately.
And did we have quite a quick knife round, more quick than usual. They will decide if they want to stay or switch now, since they are that winner. They'll have to within 30 seconds, or they'll have to stay on the T side. And it's looking like they want to stay.
That's an interesting choice.
Yeah, we usually see teams wanting to start out on the CT.
Yeah.
But yeah, they just want to get that block train going, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, many people consider Inferno to be a CT-sided map, but in my opinion, it's actually a pretty T-sided map, at least in my experience. And
Mostly because of the mid control. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to see a pretty passive play coming out from Hound. Nothing too aggressive, just holding that apart, holding the push, which is going to happen with the first kill. Indeed, and they've opened up. They've opened up the B side, kind of, but as I say that, open two gets traded out in the end, but we have Penny's the only one on the B side. He's gonna be in church, trying to see if he can make a pick. Smoke is still there, though. He can't push through it. Now it clears. Trying to see if he can do anything. Sean, gotta get that first. And now they're stuck in shadow and new box. They're gonna be out having a crossfire, but
nice hook by Penny.
Penny with two. Incredible flick there. And they pick up the first round.
Yeah, it's really important for CTs to pick up the pistol round. Build strong economy just off the start. It's really hard. If Hound Esports manage to win this round, the CTs are gonna be in a real bad position.
However, they did get that bomb plant, so they do decide to eco as well. They will have that full buy next round. Seems like a clever choice.
Yeah, if they can get the bomb down this round, seems like there's going to be an A execute of some sort. If they can get the bomb down, they will probably be able to buy ops too. It seems to be a full-on push out of apartments.
And nobody's holding it. Oh, as I say that, Andrew on the side, could he get one? He doesn't. And they're gonna get that bomb plant now.
Yeah, it's really good. But all of the CTs except Walton has SCU, so they could pick up some if they win this round.
And they're gonna take it down quick. Monop.
And that's Monopoly's going down. That's the round for K9 Esports, although Hound Esports didn't invest anything in the round, and they still got 2 frags. That's a
and a bomb plant.
Yeah, that's a really good round. They can now put an op on someone. I don't know how they're who's their opper, but seems like Marlon might be their opper, or he just buys an AK. There's a timeout.
Yeah, I think it's a ping issue, but Unbro fixed it and he's back. Yeah, no ops on the T side, saving a bit of money, perhaps. Could probably buy another round, even if they lose it. Especially with that bomb pot, as we mentioned. Gets you a lot of money. quite important for the T side in this current era of quite a lot of lost money bonus. MP7 still stuck on external, or not. Somebody else, but yeah, he does get it. So that will be slightly weaker. However, it's most likely not gonna matter if he doesn't go for straight up.
Yeah,
Long
that's the
range
round
hits.
starting. We can see 4 of the players heading towards second mid.
And only one
that adds control.
Only one holding the ramp position. Checking for that banana push. It's not happening though. They're playing it passively.
That's
Penny
some really good damage.
gets sprayed for the smoke.
Decide to pick up a passive hold between rotating, so hold
That-
crossfire.
That might just draw another rotate though, as Walton is gonna go A. If only a UMP on B, but it's going A. And they're here. They have 4 players here, so they should be able to hold it. Throw with some fire damage. Does get away from it.
But Pimmy that low on HP, I don't know. It seems like the terrorists are going for a B execute, which is a really good call. There's
Yeah,
only one
even
person
with
on
that
B
penny
and
rotate,
another.
it's not gonna be enough. External with that UMP and 9 HP on penny.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, they could easily take this.
Yeah, this round should go to Hound Esports. But that's 2 more rotates going into B.
Yeah, quite quick rotates at that. They need to get this bomb down in 2 seconds only, and they're gonna have to 2v5. However, the quick trades and it's turned around. And yet another 2v2.
Could get
But he gets taken down from the flank. Moreland. Could he find this? It's planted for him. It won't disappear. And they are sticking it. Not gonna pay off in the end.
another round going to K9. Hound were going a little too slow up banana, so the rotates could come in. And that's why they lost this round.
Yeah,
do have enough
they
money to
lost quite a lot of players before ever killing a single one. It was a 2v5 turned into a 2v2.
Yeah.
However, they do have money. Getting that bomb plant.
Yeah. Ian wouldn't have made it plan. They probably would have won.
And yet another. It's looking like their default here with 4 players on A and 1 on ramp.
Yeah.
And it looks like K9 want to go for a bit of aggressive banana control. No, they smoke the bottom and just go back a bit. Maybe expecting a few players to be around banana. Not too much action. It's looking like they want to go towards B, if I'm not mistaken. But they haven't made any presence yet. Walton gets up boosted. Quite a standard spot. They clear out banana and it's gonna draw rotate from Unbrew. 3 player defense now.
Nice pick from Mushik.
That's gonna draw one back.
Ooh,
That's
they're all
quite
going
a
back.
good flag. Oh, it's gonna draw. No, not 2. They're both in CT spawn. They need to get this quick.
That's Unbrew.
Both. External with 1 and Unbrew with the second. Monopolizer gets 1.
Timing though.
Walton misses a bit of a spray, but just goes back.
Yeah. It's a hard retake. Do have 2 flashes. But that's smoke. They do have another smoke. Could be smoke.
Yeah. Oh, he finds Fatal. Quite a mistake. But Marlon and Monopolizer get one apiece, and that's gonna be the round. First one on the board for Hound. Quite a big round for them.
Yeah, that was such a smart play with Marcus. Drawing almost 2 rotates back to A.
Yes, quite a good flank there. Coming up from him. And it's looking like they're broken the economy quite quickly, as the K9 side is gonna have to buy only some armor onto Sean, and the rest just have straight pistols. Marshix with another pick in apartments. That's starting to look like a trend.
Yeah. 4 players on A and 3 players in banana. I think they're going for a B execute.
And it's gonna be quite empty if they do. No,
Nope.
they go back for an A.
Go
That
back.
may be the wrong decision. They're all here. Marshix with another one and a third. But he gets taken out. It's not gonna hurt their economy too bad if they don't get taken out with many more. Sean in apartments, that's quite a good flank spot.
Cam with the angle though. Ooh, he's falling down.
Oh, Penny. Still decides for a few picks? No, he decides to save it.
1 AK is definitely good.
Yeah, they're still gonna be able to buy. He can maybe drop for a teammate.
Might die here though. Mexico.
Yeah, or just get a pick. We'll see. Oh, he's touching legs. And no, nothing.
Yeah. Hound Esports starting to get control of the economy. Winning this round will reset K9 totally, and they'll have to double eco to get into this game.
And even this spy is quite bad at Eagle and MP9, with not a lot of utility on any player.
Yeah.
They have free pushed up banana again, getting that banana control quick. And they have full banana control. But oh, Moshix misses that first shot onto Boiler.
Yeah. See Marshek's doing some great damage here in apartments.
Indeed, just getting those consistent frag kills. And now it's looking like it's not him who's gonna lurk, it's Marland. And he could get the frag here onto Walton if he's not careful. No, Walton gets him. And the bomb is going.
Walton gets all the information.
Yeah, he has quite a good read on this. Not a lot of rotates yet. They're moving up. It's only and boosted external.
This could be fatal for Hound.
Find something. Walton with another. An external. This has turned around. It's a 1v4. Quite a bad buy. Last frag, yeah. Quite well played by Walton and external. Sorry, with that B hold in particular.
Yeah.
Would you say an up onto Unbrew?
You can see 3 AKs in CT's hands. That's just as many AKs and CT's hands.
They both buy up ops for the first time in the game. Unbrew is gonna hold that quite aggressive side position with the op. Nope, backing off to Moto.
Yeah.
And X-Screamy just gonna go up mid with the rest, as it looks like they're gonna take A. Ooh, frags coming up from both sides. Penny with 2. They have full apps control. It seems like, and
Deciding to go back to
yeah, but The players are pushed up. Walton in that tree spot could be fatal.
Yeah, and Penny behind. Mine's up too. That's a good play.
Oh, Walton pushes through. You just tap onto X Screamy. Not gonna kill him though.
Yeah, coming missing that shot might be just what's deciding this round.
Goes for the quick, doesn't work out. Marlon decides to pause. Could be tactical. I mean, they're down 5-4 now. And not a lot of money. Quite a good play coming up from Penny with that 3K. Just had full control over all the spots. They were too afraid at that point when he took down both.
Yeah, there's some interesting rounds going on here from Hound Esport, but in the end, it just doesn't work out. They don't get the trade kills, and they just end up in a man disadvantage and lose the round.
And that could be based off of the great positioning, I would say, from the CTs. Just getting those consistent plays onto both B and A.
Yeah, and Pinner with those unpredictable just peaks in apartments, just Marshix getting squashed.
And that's something you haven't seen in the previous rounds until now. With Marshix, he's looking like less of a threat because of Penny. Could be a counter to that. They did decide to go for a bit more apps control ever since Marshix had those few rounds.
Yeah.
Could be just a great read. And they're not investing anything into this. They're just going straight locks.
Marshix
Full eco.
staying. I think he might have some problems with his PC, or he might have just tapped out.
They're running through mid now. Not enough. Sean and Penny. Unbro with the flick. Doesn't flute the leg shot. Gets a job done with the C-spread. Marshik still in spawn. Police kick. AFK.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening there.
Could just be something he has to deal with. But he does have a minute.
Yeah, that's a pause coming in from the T side.
Definitely to fix that issue, I would propose, since they just did a timeout before that eco.
Yeah.
Quite a decent round though from K9, not losing too many players.
Yeah, but losing one player to an eco isn't really worth it, in my opinion. Especially when they eco, you should try to stay alive. But that's Marshix leaving the server.
And he most likely is restarting PC or something similar.
Yeah.
That's the timeout.
Might be some problems with his network or Wi-Fi at home. Some nice conversation with the players. We'll have to see if Marshix comes back or not. But for the time being, he will be replaced by Bot Brad.
Quite a good replacement, I would say.
Yeah.
Bringing him on off the bench.
No one say the naughty word comes in from Marland. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean, but
Hopefully they're not gonna cuss out each other, since we haven't been able to turn off. They do have a few more timeouts if he doesn't get back in time that they just can call right now. If they don't, maybe they let Brad Flayton out.
yeah, that's another timeout. That's their third timeout.
They don't have a lot left, so late into the game they may not be able to use those important ones that they're gonna need, possibly.
Yeah.
I think they can hear you.
Yeah, maybe they can't.
Yeah, no. He doesn't seem to be joining back.
They might be waiting the fourth timeout.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
He's back.
He's back.
Quite luckily for the T side.
Yeah. We'll see
This is
what
gonna be a.
come up with
This is gonna.
round.
Yeah, it's interesting with their fourth or fifth full buy against another full buy. They've only succeeded in those early ones.
Yeah, I don't see a whole lot utility on the T side, which can definitely be a problem. But they have those 5 smokes and they have those 2 molotovs, and they can definitely do a full BS. And
Ooh, that's gonna be expensive for him. Unbrew with defensive also doesn't work out. But quite a good Molotov.
they seem to be going B. That's
Very quick rotate. And they're gonna have to back off here. The CT's backing out to site.
yeah. It's Walton.
Both of
has
them.
Smoke. He can definitely delay for the rotates. Cammy seems to be going for the lurk in apartments.
That's not a one-way, but he can look for it. Teams seem hesitant as they find another pick. They just keep on getting these. Now they're only 3. Sean with the aggressive play wants to find something to utilize.
Yeah, it's a big mistake. Pushing down.
Misses the spray and Moshix with another.
Yeah, it's round. Round down esports. If not a 2v5 goes down. Since they only have 1 flashlight that's being used right now.
They got almost too aggressive there with both the mid play and the offensive play by Penny laying the round.
Yeah. And Aeon Inferno is such a hard site to retake.
And yet another player loses his weapon. Not sure if that was the correct call. However, I think they're gonna have money in either case. However,
Yeah, Moshix and Cammy might die. No.
nah, they won't. They did lose that AK now, and the M4 isn't as good.
Yeah,
But-
but there's still a lot of money on K9. They can buy another round.
Should be able to.
It's going to be expensive.
And not too much utility on, at least on Sean and Penny, the two
Yeah,
of the ones that died.
that's definitely gonna cost them.
Yeah, no, the timeout here, the fourth, they can't even take another timeout after this.
Yeah, Inferno is such an utility-based map, so I almost think you shouldn't buy if you can't buy nades with your buy.
Yeah,
I'd rather have an UMP and a full nade set on Inferno than a M4 and a flash.
yeah, because you can re-smoke quite big choke points and molly it off. Yeah,
Yeah,
I see your point.
there's not really a big open area if you exclude mid. Even
Which you
mid
can't.
is quite like small.
They keep typing in the chat, being a bit cheeky. We do see the op still on both sides. Another aggressive op play coming out from Unbrew. No one's gonna challenge him.
Some fast banana play from Hound Esports.
However, external, more aggressive than usual in that sagging bag spot. Could be a mistake, but he does find one, and he's gonna get traded. Not too good. Walton out alone on the B side.
Yeah, the bomb comes in by enough time. Almost rotates. They decide to only go for one.
And that is the op. But yeah, he decides to back off, and it's looking like the right decision. Only Marland now with the flank or the lurk.
Yeah. Let's see how this
Oh, Marland?
That's a
Oh, this is it.
nice pick through Molly. It's gonna cost
However, they do get that man advantage from it, even though he lost a lot of HP. Now, Walton alone on B side.
Yeah.
No
Left
utility.
side, they're going for an B execute. Walton just wasted his smoke.
And nothing else to work with. They're gonna have to get a quick pick here
Yeah.
on the K9 side.
Definitely.
He
Yeah.
gets one. Oh, this is the second. Oh, he gets the bomb plant and they have it. They're gonna win the round.
K9. It's such a smart play number.
Quite an aggressive opera. And that's what works out for them. Could have been a lost round if he didn't push through that. But now Sean has some issues as well. On the K9 side this time.
Yeah, we've seen some really slow rounds from Hound esports. But we do see some of the players on K9 actually saving their utility for late round, which is a good call. Yeah, that's another timeout. Isn't that like the 6th timeout this game?
Yeah, it is. Yet another
Looks
player
like
with
Hound's
issues.
going for an force buy. It's an interesting call.
They do have the op saved. No, not saved, but they're gonna be able to buy the op, surprisingly. Quite a big investment. He needs to find something with that.
I think the AWP was saved actually.
Yeah, it could have been. Moshix did buy more than 5,000, and I don't know what he's spending on because he only has an AK. So
Yeah.
yep. Penny with some itchy toes, and Sean joins back. Oh,
There's not a lot
Comes
of
in-
utility on the esports side, so this round is definitely gonna be difficult. They're gonna have
Yet
to
another-
do some sort of play.
yet another early banana control.
A lot of info. Walton.
With that boost. Cernal here on the sandbags again. Doesn't work out this time though.
You shouldn't play that spot. Definitely.
Yeah.
Not if you don't have a teammate that can
And
or flash.
he did not have that surprise factor the first time, not the second. The trades on both sides. 3v4 now, but Monopolizer with 6 HP.
Yeah, Marlon does get the info. That's one player still on B side.
But he's still gonna rotate to A, it looks like.
Yeah,
But Marlon is pushing this?
I don't know. I think he's.
They're having quite an awkward encounter. Oh, that's it. That's a kill. That's not the ball. It's gonna go towards here.
And that's probably a good call.
But Walton,
they're both
he's
good.
done it before.
Yeah,
Goes up. Finds the first.
that's
Monopolizer low now. And he gets it. Well played. Walton's been very consistent on that B site, I must say. Holding it down most of the time. 8-3 now. 8-3.
Yeah,
We do see that UMP again on external. Even though they won that round, not enough money for a full M4 buy.
yeah.
Quite an early one, but it is a Nico, so they're gonna have to find more. Oh, Sean messing up a bit. Oh, and he bursts himself.
Tim and Walton really stepping up this game.
Yeah, really. They're all in apartments now, like little ants. But can they find the queen? Don't know what I'm doing.
External.
Oh, external too. Quite a lot of money.
No casualties this round. That's really good for K9 esports. They really needed that. Build up their economy.
An external, enough money to buy an M4 now. Made himself the man.
Yeah. see another force buy from Hound Esports, but they can't quite get that full nade set, and it's really stabbing them in the back every single round. So they'll have to make some great individual plays.
Yeah, and we do see a double off setup. Side on through, maybe a bit too out. However, he's in the pit.
Getting
Penny
traded.
with one.
Cammy. He gets traded.
Ooh. That's quite devastating.
Yeah, there's only one player on a side. That's him going down. They sides.
This is impossible now. External with the off.
Cammy.
Just looking for.
They know where he is. And
Yeah, he's gonna save.
yeah, that's round going to Hound Esports.
And they haven't done too many mistakes, even in the rounds that they lose. It's just that K9 quite good holds so far.
Yeah, we can definitely see some good crossfires from K9 at both B side and A side. But we haven't seen that many A side executes. Hound seems to be going through almost every round.
They may think that it's slightly weaker, but they only have 2 rounds left, so we'll see if they're gonna decide against
Yeah, so
going B.
B side is definitely easier to take, and it requires a lot less utility to take the B side on Inferno. But that also means it's very much more easier for the C.
They swapped out the off for yet another player, but this aggressive play, it doesn't work out. He gets burned.
Cammy dying from the Molotov. All
No.
the 4 players.
But no rotations yet, it seems like.
Yeah. You can see Penny going up.
Oh, missing. Gets one. And they're gonna hold it until the cavalry arrives. And not move. Is that cavalry? He gets 2. Fatal now, with it all left to do. 5 gets taken out. External with 2.
Some good utility usage from K9 Esports. We can see them really using their utility to delay the push as much as they can. And Hound Esports will have to force on the last round.
Yes, indeed. And yeah, really good play, good rotation. Didn't pull it out too fast, even though they could have. But when it did arrive, just Andrew showed up that round.
Yeah, it's really easy to fake B and go A, and that's... I think K9 are aware of that, and that's why they don't really
Oh!
That's a collateral from... Oh my god, that was insane.
I want a replay of that. That's devastating for the T side, as they're gonna have to back off and somehow
Yeah,
do something with this.
Star plays from the Hound Esports side to win this.
This entire match has to. They've just lost the last round, most likely. Yet another kill, and it's a 1v5. Yes, but I don't think it is enough. It's an 11-4 most likely, if he doesn't pull out this insane play. Yeah, it's too late, however.
Yeah, external with some insane kills that round. And that's 11-4 in the first half. But Inferno is considered a CT-sided map, as said before. But it's really how the teams play it that actually affects it. But
And how the T's play it, they do play it with dual Berettas onto Walton. That's how they're doing it. Or not, they're just straight running. Quite weird. Don't see that. Don't see that too often.
We saw that a lot
s-
from Hound Esports actually.
Yeah, it's quite a similar, in essence, quite a similar setup.
Yeah,
But
definitely
Sean?
reminds me of the round, the first half.
yeah, trade now. 4v4. They're gonna rush short and apartments. Unbrew gets taken out. Mosh gets another.
That's really hard to take the A side without utility, so I recommend going B with the pistols at least.
Yeah, at least if you don't have any smokes or flash at all, just dual barrels.
Yeah.
We will see a full eco, much like what Hound Esports did earlier. However, they're gonna have less money since they didn't get that same bomb plant. Maybe they want to find one now. That would be great. However, Hound do have a bit more control of apps, I feel like. So
Yeah, but
it's gonna be much harder.
a really similar round to the second round of the first half. It's actually
Yes.
really weird.
Don't know how they're gonna jump out apartments though. The ex-commie with that MP9 in balcony gonna hold that tight. Jumping out now. As I said, ex-commie. Fatal with 2.
Yeah,
And that's brutal. I'm killed her. Under gets taken out.
Fatal finishing.
Not losing too much, just losing that MP9, which he was probably gonna upgrade anyway. We will see the utility not lacking per se, but could be better on the T side now.
Yeah, definitely.
So they may not suffer from this, but they could have had better, just mauling off more spots and choke points.
MP5, I don't know how to use that this round actually, but we'll see how it works out.
They're holding this banana quite more aggressively. Sandbag's position again, but he does have backup this time. It's a 2v2 on banana, but the bomb is could be a fake coming out. Or not, they're making a presence. Marlon with one, but the trade is there. Gets traded out as well. Very trade heavy round.
You can see them wrapping onto the side here.
Only monopolizer with that aforementioned MP9, and he makes sure that they know his position. He's gonna juggle peek out, sees one, backs off.
Yeah, Monopolizer has the information, but Unbru's staying on Arch side. That's a lack of a player.
Oh, excuse very quick rotate, and that's gonna help him.
Yeah, nice trade. If they could isolate these fights, Unbru's still in CT spawn. He could definitely win this round.
That was quite a good hold from Monopolizer. Even though he didn't get any kills, he delayed it for quite a while. External, gonna have to get this bomb plant quick. Unbrew. But they're both low. Xkami can definitely do this.
Yeah,
He smokes off CT.
Smoke and flash, but that's Unbrew rotating confidence.
He gets flashed out. Nothing to.
He needs to isolate.
Gets one. Knows he's new box, but he gets taken out. External. Sick headshot.
Really stepping up this game, and it works out.
Does work out for him. Maybe a bit too close for comfort on the K9 esports side, but it's not going to be anything serious as they are up 12-6, double the score of Hound.
Yeah, at least we don't see any team kills.
Unlike the
Sure.
yeah.
Yeah, but we can see a eco/fourth round coming in from the Hound esports side.
What? Gets one?
Gets some
Fatal could have gotten that kill, but Xkrami makes up for it. Gets one.
Yeah,
Ghost apartments. He's expected here though. Flanks him, gets him. Flanks missing a few deagle shots, and he's most likely gonna get Kobe'd out of existence. Oh, Marland! Oh, Marland!
with the deagle in the warm-up.
Jesus, that's quite some. That's some serious economic damage. He's most likely not gonna go for this. Maybe go for a weapon. But
Yeah.
oh,
He might go for
oh my
this.
god. Yeah, but he doesn't have a kit. That's the main issue. He doesn't know where he is as well. External. In yet another 1v1. Yeah, he doesn't have time.
That would have been so sick if he got that.
He can
But
pick up an AK
that's
here? No.
External
doesn't.
dying.
He's gonna... Yeah, he's gonna get taken out. All the T's taken out. That's a...
K9 on.
No money at all, it seems like.
Yeah.
They're gonna have to force this.
Yeah.
And the CTs have way more money now. That's insane for Marlon.
Yeah, it's a really nice eco round from Hound Esports. Marlon stepping up with the eagle.
Yeah, he's the only one that got kills, basically.
Yeah.
There's some nice Deagle shots. And that's gonna be an impact. We see that Mac 10 onto Walton. Not gonna be able to do too much against armor.
Yeah. You can see a double op setup.
And we do definitely see it with that first op. He backs off onto cores, and they're taking the bomb and going back.
Yeah.
I think Marlon should have heard that, and Moshix with one. They know it. They have presence on A.
Yeah. K9 seems to be going for an A push.
Extra me with the op onto short.
Good call with falling back.
He's only get. Oh, he gets boosted up. Just unexpected. Aggressive.
Moshing getting a little bit too aggressive and gets taken down, but this round should go to K9 Esports anyway.
If they don't really make a severe mistake here. They do have the molly to clear out one position, but
Hound Esports, sorry.
most likely not going to be enough.
That's a molly well used. So
Yes.
careful.
Marlon on the site with
Bomb going down.
yes, again, but gets taken out. But Monopolizer with the op in church,
Yeah.
waiting for that bomb plant. Oh, he lets him have it. Not sure if he should have let it go, but he gets that kill. Quite a standard kill. But they did get that bomb plant.
Yeah. Definitely some money in the back, but I don't think it will be enough for... No. It seems like we're still gonna have to eco this round.
Definitely, or they force, but they are up 13-7, so I don't see the point in that.
Yeah.
If they don't just want to close it out.
Yeah, forcing on Inferno is not a good idea. We see Navi getting away with it, but they do have the best player in the world. Simple. And that gives them
And we
some,
don't have the best player in the
yeah.
Maybe not the best player in the world, but we've certainly seen some performances from these T's. They're gonna rush out apartments.
Yeah.
And Fatal misses a few shots and gets taken out Moshix with one. For the second he does.
Yeah. We saw 3 people tracking towards
They could have had that bomb plant, but Moshix
yeah.
really steps up that
With
M4 play.
frags. He could get an ace
Penny?
right here.
Hides in the site, maybe not expected. Could find one kill, which would help to bring down the CT's economy.
That's
Just
Penny.
letting him pass.
Yeah. I think they'll... He could actually get bomb planned out of this if they go and hunt, but seeming as they have the bomb, that's not...
He knows one graveyard. Oh, gets him. Close range. Ooh, almost gets the second. And Moshix. Yeah, really good anti-eco.
Yeah.
Just playing it safe, holding back far away as you should. Blocks can't do a lot against on difference. On distance, sorry. And just nading it out. Quite comfortable now. Hound, they're gonna have to get a few rounds to get back into a tied 13-13, but
Yeah, that's a good
could
nade.
be. Could be enough with that nade. And he backs off with the up. Molly up. Quite a quick molly. Well positioned there.
We see a B side execute right there.
Monopolizer in the new box position. Misses the first shot. Could he find the follow-up there? He gets blinded and taken out. Marlon as well. Gets also taken out. And yeah. As Moshix gets traded.
Yeah, We didn't
and
see
they're
a
gonna
lot of
save.
utility from K9, but they made it work. Some good
That Molotov really got blocked out by their successful smoke. I think it was intentional actually. I think Monopolizer tried to throw a molly there, but not successful with that anti-Molotov smoke.
Yeah, that flash blinding monopolizer in the quad position was really beneficial. He could have gotten us some frags right there, but that
At
flash
least
was
one,
denied.
yeah. Hound now has to find this next round, or it's gonna be way tougher.
Yeah, sorry.
They're gonna have to come back with 7 rounds, but they do have a full buy.
Yeah, we can see a full buy coming in from K9, and we can see some. They actually don't have a lot of utility on the Hound esports side. I can see a quick execute.
This is a very quick execute if that were the case. Double up again on the CT side, even though they don't have a lot of money.
Yeah, that's
They do need this round.
Seems like a very quick execute.
Yes, indeed. They get mollied out though,
Yeah,
so they're gonna have to push quick.
it's a
Fatal
flash.
gets 2. Apartments is cleared out.
That's K9. All going down one by one.
Scream with the last 2. Well played there from the entire CT side, especially Fatal and Extra Meat. Fatal with that complete apartments hold, just shutting it down, no presence at all after him. And Extra Meat with those 2 consistent shots, not in crazy flicks or anything, just on the target as needed.
Yeah, that was really necessary from Fatal through the rounds, considering they had so low utility. That flash.
They're gonna rush this, it seems like, with those Tech 9s and Deagles. No, they're not. They're backing up since they heard that molly.
Yeah,
Seems a bit undecided.
yeah, that's
Going
Marlon
back and
falling
forth. Back and forth a bit, but Walton could find a flank kill. That would be big. They do have a lot of rounds to work with, so they could just damage the economy a bit, then that would be enough for them. They barely need the bomb plant out of this.
Yeah, we saw Marlon with the Deagle. Now let's see what he can do with the AWP. Seem to be pushing out dry since they don't have any utility.
But that's gonna be fatal.
That's Marlon. Frags. Spray down.
Very quick. Spray transfer.
And Marlon's rotating back to B.
Yes, and there's 4 players here, and Fatal finds Walton. He doesn't even get a flank kill, and it's all falling
Definitely
apart.
finds Marshall's right there. He lets them pass. So
Could find
smart.
2. Oh, gets 1. Oh, fuck, misses the second. That could have been.
Yeah.
Yeah, another flank that missed.
Frags.
He does get 1 though, much like the not the pistol, but that's yet another flank where he just the K9 just could have gone more.
See a P9 coming in from external.
Maybe rushing B a bit.
Yeah, this could
Much-
get messy.
Indeed, just ooh, double naded, 50 HP already.
Yeah.
But the bomb is going back. 2 players in apartments, maybe trying to fake this. Yep, shooting a bit. Maybe throwing a volley or 2. But now they're smoking B. The op misses. One op flasher gets 1. And another.
Alone. One of
Yet
the
again. They did see that trade early onto Marlon, but Monopolizer holding it down. Doesn't miss a shot with that op. We do see a pulse coming out from... It's gonna have to be K9, I think.
Yeah.
Hound. No, Hound, because K9 don't have any left, I think.
No, it's
No.
upside.
Oh, yeah. So K9 is gonna pause.
Yeah, Kena sorting out what they have to do to win one more round, forcing it to
misses a bit of a spray, gets shot by the smoke.
Smoke in the face. Maybe
That's
broken.
gonna not hurt too bad though. But that's gonna hurt bad. The M4 in the stomach. 30 HP. Just gonna save this AK.
Yeah. Considering he has $0 and he's not gonna get any more from this, he won't be able to buy any nades next round. But
And it's looks like nobody else is either.
no, I think they should eat this round. Walton could do some economical damage with that AK. Or he could drop it to Penny. We have seen Penny making some good plays.
On that T side, yes.
Yeah.
They still have a few rounds to work with, but they've lost the last 3 in a row. And lost the last 5 out of 6. So they gotta start being concerned now. If they lose at least 2 more rounds, it could get very close.
Yeah, this might be overtime. That's
It might
the
be.
first overtime of the league, I think. So that
Yes,
will be
in the
exciting.
season 3 at least.
Yeah.
They still, the K9 side have that last timeout to work with as well. If it does indeed get very close. Hound, not so fortunate.
Yeah.
We're gonna be seeing a flash and a smoke, and nothing else.
Yeah. They definitely have something in plan for this. They might have pulled out one of their secret tactics, but we can see smoking down the middle. It's 3 players in mid.
Especially pinning taken. Yeah, he gets completely taken out in external. 19 HP.
It's terminated.
Deleted off the server. This could be just a complete washout in this round, and that wouldn't be too good for K9. They need to do some economical damage around now.
Yeah, but Jean making contact at B might delay these 2 players from rotating, and that could give K9 an opportunity. Oh.
Does go for that. He knows it because they've stood there for quite a while. He just missed that first block shot, decides to just reload and back off. Oh, he draws a rotate though. That's smart. No, he goes back.
Yeah.
Oh, he's staying there. No,
Yeah. This could
That's
definitely work out for
very
K9.
well.
Apps almost over.
Indeed, and another rotate.
Ooh, this is their opportunity.
There's one player on A right now. They could win this round entirely.
Yeah. That bomb down. That must hurt.
Yeah, it does. And Fado is the only one on A side. He hasn't gotten any. Anything yet. And
That's kind of a real nice wall bang.
and a real nice round from him in general. Finds 4 frags with that all.
Yeah, I'd like to see K9 winning this round, so this game can go to overtime.
Yeah, they do. They may not because of the big force. At least onto Walton. He doesn't have a lot of money since he did save that AK 2 rounds ago. Oh, big name. Very big name.
That's all of them missing.
That's so much damage, but they're gonna go for a quick execute.
Yeah,
One up for my shirt. Oh, he gets 2 with the Molotov. And Maryland with 1. In a second, they can get a bomb plan out of this at least.
Both K9 players on very low HP. This could definitely go both ways.
Most likely a CT retake is the case with quite a lot of utility. Faking that bomb plant, they still have a lot of time to work with.
Yeah.
They're all in CT/church. And Marshix gets 1. That's quite aggressive.
That's Unbur being smoked off and the bomb going down. They seem to be in favor in the Hound esports side, but there's a gap in the smoke. You could definitely catch off Fatal if he decides to go aggressive.
but he doesn't. He just holds his ground. No, he doesn't. He just, yeah, he does. But
Yeah, he decides to save, I think.
bad angle. Andrew wants to find at least one more frag. He knows he can't clutch it in
Yeah.
90 cases out of 100.
He knows he shouldn't save because he doesn't have enough to buy nades next round, so I think he'll just be trying to grab the bomb, maybe just killing himself running into the CTs.
Gets taken out by Moshix.
Yeah.
That Molotov and those nades were big on Monopolizer. Those 2 entry kills with the Molotov was quite a disturbance, to say the least, on the C side.
That's the 8th timeout this game, and K9 Esports decides to do an eco with some Deagles and a Tech 9, and a 2 P250, sorry.
And now they're starting to get really worried as Hound just climbing back from a 13-8, I believe, to that 13-13. It's getting really close. They're gonna decide to go for 15-14 instead of just clutching out on the 15 quick.
Yeah.
K9 Esports on the C side have been really aggressive, not really slowing it down at all. Almost to a predictable level at this point.
Yeah, I would like to see them bait some utility to actually be able to enter bomb site without Hound smoking out mauling.
Yeah, Moshix has been great this game, almost dropping 30 for 28 rounds. That's yet another quick mid rush. Moshix gets them all in a mosh pit, as it were.
Sorry. Rimuru backing off, and that must hurt K9 Esports.
Yeah, he does almost put him in a mosh pit and just mows him down with that AK, not losing more than 50 HP even. They just can't do anything. He's just shooting him with that spray transfer. However, it is an eco, so they want to find this next round. Yeah. And Marlon steals the ace.
Yeah. This is going to be very intense. This might actually be an 11-4 comeback from Hound.
Yeah, could be. If K9 don't battle it back and win this, that would be exciting, because Hound still have money, so that could be the first overtime. I would love to see that.
Yeah, they're actually spreading out a lot. I don't think that's a very good decision for External to go solo B, but he groups up with his teammates, and they seem like they're going for a quick B execute. And
indeed, one has to wonder, is Monopolizer gonna hold it down again and he gets the first kill? That's big.
Yeah, I don't think like that. It wasn't
Maybe not. Like Marland gets one, gets traded out. That's a bomb plant.
Yeah.
They do have money for the next round. However, 2v4, not too positive.
Yeah.
Quite
This can
aggressive.
go both ways, but we can see Penny. He must get.
Ooh, Fado gets 1v4. Gets one. Could he find more? He goes aggressive here. Monopolizer does.
We've seen get right down.
Ooh. He's in the face, but he gets one and then gets traded out.
14 to Hound Esports. K9
They do
force this overtime.
But they do have a lot of money though, and even though they killed 3 people, Hound do as well. So they're gonna have all the money they need, basically, on both sides.
Has to do something big with his op. If
he wants to win it for the team.
Yeah. Seen the CT.
They go quick again, quick B rush.
Yeah, I don't think that's the right call. It hasn't been working earlier. Shouldn't work this round.
Yeah, Moreland and Malopolish are just holding that down.
Yeah, I would like to see some heavier execute from K9 Esports if they're gonna win this.
They
They're
switched
currently
up the
two smokes
positions.
and some flashes. I would like to see some.
Nade big. Malopolish picks up 2. Can he find the third? Oh, external with the trade frag onto Moreland. They've opened up the site now. Monopolizer with the third. He's going insane this round. Just can't be stopped with the latest rounds. Pass for him.
This might be.
But they are up close and personal. 2v4 again for K9. Penny gets slightly damaged. He gets taken. And they know his position. Oh, he gets one! But he gets traded out, and that's going to be the game.
That's 16-14 to Hound Esports.
Quite a devastating loss for K9. Just not being able to close it out after being in quite a favorable position.
Yeah, 11-4 comeback. That's really nice from Hound Esports.
I think they were even in a 14-8 position there, I think. And that's such a big comeback.
Yeah, Moshix with the 34 frags, that's huge.
Well, that's going to be the game, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed your time and have a good evening. We're gonna, however, have a few more games lined up, if I'm correct. No, we don't. Next, we're gonna have one tomorrow at 6 o'clock Central European time. That's gonna be Exec Electro versus Disco Bjorn in Group B. Make sure to tune in for that and have a good night.
Yeah, make sure you follow Ignis League on Twitter, and you can follow this Twitch channel too.
They're all down there in the Twitch description. Thank you for joining us, and goodbye.